today's cane clip, we're speaking with Nicole Robinson from the University of Queensland. Nicole and SRA researchers are collaborating on a project to develop nitrogen-efficient cane varieties. Nicole, one of your project aims is to identify potential traits for nitrogen use efficiency. Can you tell us how you've been doing that?
One of the ways that we started doing this was to choose a large variety of genotypes. So we've got 64 genotypes that we've taken from Australian commercial cultivars, so Q canes, as well as commercial foreign varieties, and a lot of lines from the breeding program, so parental lines from where the new cultivars will be developed. And we've tested those under a very low nitrogen supply, comparing that to the performance under the recommended nitrogen supply rates.
Have you found any differences between varieties?
So what we've found is that the varieties do vary in their performance at low nitrogen supply. So we've found some varieties that can do quite well, so put on a good yield at low nitrogen supply. So what we want to do is look at the reasons why they are able to perform well at low nitrogen supply.
What traits have you actually been looking at?
The type of traits that we're looking at is the root system. So genotypes that have a large and extensive root system early on might have the capacity to take up a lot of nitrogen and store it, as well as those that have early growth, so quite rapid in growing. So maybe they have the potential to store a lot of nitrogen in the tissues, especially when nitrogen has a fluctuating supply in the soil. So if there's a lot of nitrogen present early in season, those genotypes that can capture nitrogen and store it might have a chance to do better yield later on when there's no nitrogen present in the soil.
After you've identified traits, what is the next step for the project?
So at the moment we are trying to dissect the traits, so understand what is leading to improved performance, and then we've developed tools or technologies that are able to screen large number of varieties. So in the current breeding program, if we have a tool, we can go in and try to select genotypes that might have an improved nitrogen use efficiency. So at the moment the focus is at trying to understand what traits or plant characteristics that are leading to efficient nitrogen use.
And finally, Nicole, how do you see this research benefiting or being used by the industry?
Well, we will identify the genotypes that can be taken into the breeding program, and so then cross with other traits that we're looking for increased yield and other positive characteristics. And then as well as that, we're looking at trying to understanding how the plants take up and use nitrogen also helps us to refine the management practices, so the timing of nitrogen application amounts and interactions with different soil types. So we have an improved genotypes or varieties, and linking that with refined management as well.